Editing yourself. I think be the first to edit yourself. I always think, because there's no end to the hypocrisy of the human heart.
So, I am here today because I had to recycle my water bottle, my glass water bottle. And for those of you who don't know me, a year ago next weekend, I became Holistic Lifestyle Certified in the Czech Institute. And I learned about toxins, GI health, just quality of life over there, or through that certification course. So I bought a glass water bottle to have less toxins, to just be more healthy. And I've drank out of that water bottle for a whole year, but yesterday at the gym it broke. And it's funny how bittersweet that was recycling it today, just because it took a moment of me to really kind of reflect on the last year, which wants me to go through the big five. Health. I think about the last year of my health. I've cleaned it up a shit ton through eating, right? And I wrote this down. I eat clean. The food prepping, I got rid of a microwave. My quality of food, my quantity, sleep, hydration. I'm more adapt to what I put on my skin, which is coconut oil and more holistic water-based products. Money. That course allowed me to really look at my life from a holistic essentialism. So I chose to move to a place that cost me 3 times the amount in which I was living in, so I could have more windows, more happiness, be true to who I am, love and relationships. I was in a very, very satisfying relationship with a beautiful, beautiful woman, but I decided to leave it because it wasn't serving me in the way that I needed at that time, and I wasn't giving her everything she needed, and that was fucking hard. You have a great person, but it takes a lot for you to just up and leave something when society would be like, no, you should stay. 2 beautiful women? Absolutely. But since I left that relationship, I've also allowed love to come in other ways, shapes and forms. I've allowed myself to experience abundance and vulnerability, even through these Facebook Live videos. If you look at me through the course of the last probably 3 months, I'm okay with letting you see me, who I am. I just got back from a run. I have tit sweat, but it was during this run that really reflected me to look back at this last year. So then let's go to the career. I had a bomb-ass career. I was being very successful, but I was laid off in December. And I chose to, step up for Alyssa. No one else is going to step up for you. So that's where I went into this holistic lifestyle coaching business. Every day is a struggle. There's days where I love being in my skin, and there are days where I hate being in this skin. You have ecstatic bliss, and you have deep, deep depression, and it's just a roller coaster of things. But you know what? It's funny to see how things evolve and grow, right? Which leads me to the 5th thing of the big 5, is your connection with that is with Creator. And I've really chosen over the last year. It's funny, I used to be like, yes, I'm a spiritual person, I got this going on. There's a difference between living in a spiritual mindset, but then living by a connection to that which is greater. And when you find that balance and allow whatever is supposed to come in, whether it's good or bad, there's a difference in the quality of life that you get. There's a quote I came across yesterday. Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. Which I've been in a really big rut because my finances, money controls the way we live. We base it on how successful we are. We base it on who we are seeing and our quality of life. When I call bullshit, people, your success should be on how authentic you are being to yourself. Yes, money brings cushion, and I am embarrassed to say that I have let my savings get so low to where I am so uncomfortable every day. But you know what? Do I change anything in the way I went about living, about just hopping into another career and not betting on myself for these last 4 or 5 months? Hell no. Hell no. And I encourage you to really reflect over this last year. And the problem with success and growth is that we compare ourselves to everyone. And your journey is your journey. Some things you are going to be better at or faster at, but you know what? Everyone has a different method. Everyone has a different level of grade of happiness. A prime example is love for me. I have a deservability problem where I think everything has to be hard in order for it to be worthwhile. Which is why I do this, which is why I continue to put myself in like extroverted situations that really I don't want to go to. But it forces me to be really uncomfortable, because it's the uncomfortable places in which, if we are connected to that which is greater, it allows us to hear what we need to be hearing. And when we allow that to happen, that's when the magic happens, people. So if you're feeling in the dumps or you're being judgmental, it's Friday. We're going into the Memorial Day weekend. Summer's here. Sun's gonna start making us be happy more outdoors. I encourage you to reflect on the last year and check in with your health, your money, your love and relationships, your career, and your calling to that is which is greater. And how have you grown? And what do you want to experience in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months? And don't put it to anyone else's comparison, because your success and your happiness is all that matters, and it's not going to be the same as anyone else's. So, much love from my sweaty ass to yours. Be safe, enjoy, and listen for what needs to be heard. All right? Take care, guys.